Ever wondered what the most overlooked American muscle cars are? We've all heard of the 1970 Hemi Cuda and big block Chevelle SS. Those are the go-to images when bench racing the rare muscle car. As a result, prices are tipping $100,000 for clean, original versions. If you can't afford that, don't worry. There are other rare muscle cars that are more unique than some of those old standards. With atypical bodies and muscle car hardware underneath, these machines are worth finding and restoring. These rare muscle cars are out in the open, often found in owners' garages, or better yet, on a small dealer lot that is more interested in selling its fleet of Ford F-150s over the old car in the corner. Yes, these models are still out there. You just have to know what you're looking for. Here are some samples of valuable American muscle cars that collectors have likely failed to notice. Today, buckle up. We're ranking the top 7 that truly deserve more attention. Starting off our list at number 7, we have a beauty from the early 60s. The 1962 Pontiac Catalina 389 Tri-Power 4-speed convertible. Now, the Pontiac Catalina might not be the first name that comes to mind when you think of muscle cars, but let's delve a little deeper, shall we? Ever seen a 1962 Pontiac Catalina convertible with a Tri-Power 389 and a 4-speed? You aren't going to see these rare muscle cars every day. In 1962, Pontiac had the big engines but no GTO to put them in. Instead, these valuable Pontiac drivetrains graced the brand's full-size line of cars, including this Catalina. The Tri-Power is GM's name for 3 two-barrel carburetors on top of a 10.8, 1-compression, 389 cubic inch V8. This rare muscle car also had a factory code E3.90, 1-gear ratio and posi-traction rear end. Under the hood of this car is where the magic happens. It's fitted with a 389 cubic inch engine. Now, for those less mechanically inclined, that's a lot of horses under the hood. But the fun doesn't stop there. The Pontiac Catalina was also equipped with tri-power carburation. This was a system that utilized 3 two-barrel carburetors, allowing for a smoother and more powerful ride. And let's not forget about its rarity. This car is not one you're likely to see at your local car show. Pontiac only produced a limited number of these beauties, making them a rare find in the muscle car world. This exclusivity only adds to its allure. The 1962 Pontiac Catalina, with its powerful engine and unique features, truly deserves a spot in the limelight. It's a testament to the innovation and design prowess of the era, a real hidden gem in the muscle car world. So, the 1962 Pontiac Catalina, a real hidden gem in the muscle car world. But what's next on our list? Moving on to number 6, we have the 1967 Dodge Coronet RT 426 Hemi Hardtop. The Coronet model line dates back to the late 40s, but it was in the late 60s when Dodge decided to inject some serious muscle into this car. The result? The RT Road Track, a designation that signaled a high-performance vehicle. Under the hood, the Coronet RT boasted a powerful 426 cubic inch Hemi engine, a piece of engineering that was a force to be reckoned with. This beast could spit out 425 horsepower, enough to make any muscle car enthusiast's heart race. The 67 Coronet RT also presented a unique hardtop styling, marking it as a standout in the sea of muscle cars. It's a blend of power and aesthetics that's hard to come by these days. The 1967 Dodge Coronet RT 426 Hemi Hardtop, a muscle car that deserves a second look. Now let's move on to number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have the 1959 Chevrolet Impala 283 Fuelie Sport Coupe. Chevrolet introduced the fuel-injected or Fuelie small block in the 1957 Corvette. In 1958, the 348 CIW engine arrived to power the new, heavier cars in Chevy's lineup, including the 1959 Impala, Biscayne, and Bel Air. The 348W was available with 5 horsepower levels, the top making 315 horsepower. The Fuelie 283 was still available, but it made 25 horsepower less than the W, and most buyers wanted the larger engine that was several $100s cheaper. The result was a production run of less than 30 of the 283 Fuelie-powered vehicles. Fewer still were Impalas. This beauty is an underrated gem from the golden age of Chevrolet. It's a blast from the past that still impresses today. Then there's the Sport Coupe styling. Sleek, streamlined, and absolutely stunning. It epitomizes the spirit of the era when automobiles were more than just vehicles. They were a symbol of freedom and adventure. Despite its impressive credentials, the 1959 Chevrolet Impala 283 Fully Sport Coupe doesn't get the attention it deserves. It's a lesser-known model from an era when Chevrolet was at the pinnacle of automotive design. The 1959 Chevrolet Impala, a classic that's often overlooked. At number 4, we introduce the 1970 Chevrolet Nova LT1 Copo. This car is a hidden gem in the realm of muscle cars. You might know of the Central Office production order, or the Copo Novas that were sent to Don Yenko for the sticker package, and Yenko Deuce treatment in 1970. There were several Copo Novas that slipped through the net and ended up at dealerships that specialized in performance vehicle sales. There is at least one non-Yenko Copo LT1 Nova in circulation, likely more. Using code COPO 9010 for the LT1, Chevrolet was able to sneak the solid lifter 360 HP 350 Ci engine into the Nova and ship it to dealerships. This Nova has a 4-speed transmission 4.10, 1 gears, and a posi-traction rear end. Under the hood, the Nova LT1 Copo sports a powerful engine that's a force to be reckoned with. The LT1, a small block V8, is no slouch, generating a hefty horsepower that gives this car some serious speed and acceleration. But the real secret of this car lies in its Copo designation. The Central Office Production Order, or Copo for short, was Chevrolet's special order system, used by dealers to build high-performance models not available to the general public. The Nova LT1 Copo was one of these rare breeds, making it a sleeper car in the muscle car world. It may not have the flash of some of its peers, but it's got the power and the pedigree to stand its ground. In the third spot, we have the 1968 Pontiac Firebird Ram Air 2. Now, if you're thinking Pontiac and Firebird, you're probably envisioning the iconic Trans Am. But today we're shining the spotlight on a lesser-known yet equally deserving star of the Firebird line, the 1968 Ram Air 2. This beauty is a true embodiment of muscle car spirit with its aggressive styling and powerful performance. In 1968, Pontiac was getting owned by long hairs in SS 396 Chevelles and shades-wearing Mopar guys packing 440 heat. In response, Pontiac introduced the Ram Air 2 option on all 400 Ci Ram Air Firebirds. In order to make more power, the D-port cylinder heads were modified with round exhaust ports, plus more compression, cam timing, and witchcraft. The result is an expensive, low-volume sleeper designed to dominate the NHRA stock classes. Since the cam timing is around 310 advertised, you'd be shocked to know that this car could be ordered with an automatic. To get it to move, there was a checkbox for a factory 4.33, 1-gear ratio. Out of the total produced, less than 100 had the 4-speed and less than 10 had the crazy gear ratio. With a 6,400 RPM redline, this rare muscle car was designed to take the punishment. Just missing the top spot at number 2, we have the 1970 Dodge Charger 500. The Dodge Charger 500 made its name in 1969 with a unique aero package designed for NASCAR racing. What most people don't know is the Charger 500 became a trim option in 1970 below the RT with both the Special Edition and 383 options available. Officially, only the RT had the 440 and 426 Hemi available. This gem from the golden age of muscle cars is a lesser-known model from Dodge's iconic Charger line, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. Beneath its sleek, aerodynamic exterior lies a powerful engine that's ready to roar at a moment's notice. The 1970 Charger 500 is equipped with a 383 cubic-inch V8 engine that delivers a whopping 335 horsepower, providing the raw power muscle car enthusiasts crave. It also boasts unique styling features that set it apart from its siblings, including a flush rear window and a Coronet grille. These subtle yet distinctive elements give the car a unique character that's often overlooked. So let's give it up for the 1970 Dodge Charger 500, a car that deserves more recognition. Now prepare yourself for our number 1 overlooked American muscle car. Finally, at number 1, we have the 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 W30 L69OAI. This gem of American automotive history is a lesser-known model in the Oldsmobile line. However, it is the definition of what a muscle car should be. In 1966, the Oldsmobile division of General Motors created 54 W30 cars to be eligible for stock drag racing classes. Each car was equipped with a 400 CI engine coded L69 with 3 two-barrel carbs and an outside air induction system that included twin cold air snorkels. The OAI option required the battery to be relocated to the trunk. The remainder of the OAI systems not installed on the original 54 cars were then sold over the counter as track pack kits. Non-W30 Olds 442s equipped with the Tri-Power 400 could be fitted with W30 OAI kits using dealer parts. There were 93 OAI kits sold to the public, making a dealer-equipped W30 OAI 442 that is not one of the original 54 an extremely rare muscle car. This innovative feature allowed cooler, denser outside air to be drawn into the engine, enhancing its performance even further. Despite these impressive features, the 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 W30 L69 OAI often gets overlooked in favor of more popular models. Do you agree with our list? Which rare muscle car would you add? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one.